welcome back to the channel, Jujubear here, and also welcome back to our coverage of the 2016 Risk Tournament group stages. If you're unfamiliar with Risk Tournament, it basically goes along the lines of two players submit a build and a faction to admin, and then admin will determine, it's a 50-50 chance that both players will have to swap their armies that they've built. This particular game is going to feature Seraphim, a good friend of mine, and also another good friend of mine, Bobi, from the TWR clan. So two very good players, very good people playing up against each other. We'll see what happens. Let's just jump into the builds here. So submitted builds, Bobi actually got to me first, and he gave me a build from PARTHIA. Now we've got 4 noble horse archers, 4 eastern cataphracts, 2 Median cavalry, 4 hillmen, 4 Persian hoplites, 1 with a single bronze XP chevron, and that's it. So very micro-intensive build there, a very strategic move. Seraphim's actually come back and given me quite a good Galatian build. So he's got a noble horse general, 4 Galatian legionnaires, all with 2 bronze XP chevrons, 4 Galatian swords, 1 with single bronze XP chevron, 3 Levy freemen, 2 mercenary Cappadocians, 2 Syrian archers, 2 Celtic slingers, and 1 Galatian raider. Now, I rolled the dice, I rolled a 3 or something like that, so it means it's going to be a normal round. So both players will be playing with the build that they built themselves. So there are no army swaps at all. So let's jump into the match and see how it goes. Ladies and gentlemen, let's jump into this battle. So we got Galatia versus Parthia. Bobi will be taking his build that he built himself with Parthia, and Seraphim will be taking his build that he built himself with Galatia. So we are playing on names, meta center. I would say that I think Bobi was banking on a swap round here. Not to say that he can't play with this Parthian build, but I think he was kind of banking on the fact that Seraphim would struggle with the Parthian build. I've noticed that Seraphim's got a different play style. He doesn't usually play with heaps and heaps and heaps of cavalry at all. He seems to be very good with his skirmishes, very good with his infantry, that kind of thing. So it looks like Bobi's going to have... What has he got? He's got nice wings set up here. So hillmen, eastern spearmen out in the flanks with the noble horse archers and an eastern cataphract. And we got the same thing happening over here as well. In the center, he's also got 2 little sandwiches. Hillmen, Persian hoplites, eastern cataphracts, Median cav. And the same thing happening over here. So very nice little segmented little army here. I guess this is something that Bobi has maybe practiced with in the past and he's had some success with. Now let's have a look at Seraphim's build. Okay, Kappas, Galatian Raiders, Levy Freemen, Galatian Legionnaires, and Galatian Swords. Very cool. Very nice little sandwich there. He's going to bring some mercenary Syrian archers out into this flank as well. I suppose he's trying to put pressure on the noble horse archers. Looks like Seraphim's going to push up his Galatian Raiders, get a couple of shots off, which is probably not a bad idea up against those noble horse archers. In the center, he's going to keep his Celtic slingers, 2 of them. Levy freemen, Galatian legionnaires, and a Galatian sword, and also his noble horse general in the center to defend his skirmishes. So very nice. It looks like Seraphim's going to try and match what Bobi's doing. It looks like he's overloading this flank with a couple more infantry, so maybe hoping to win out on this flank and possibly pull away from this one. So we got a bit of skirmishing happening. It looks like Bobi's pushing pretty hard up on these Levy freemen, getting a couple of kills. These noble horse archers are actually nothing to sneeze at in hand-to-hand combat as well. These guys have fairly good stats, 39 melee attack, 34 weapon damage, awesome armor, a good amount of health as well. So straight away, it looks like he's trying to get rid of those meat shielding units. And I suppose that's probably what Bobi's going to have to worry about is those meat shield units. Because if he can get a nice solid charge in with these eastern cataphracts without taking javelins, they are going to wreck a sword infantry like these Galatian legionnaires or Galatian swords. But it looks like, yeah, it looks like Seraphim's going to pull back his Levy freemen, and his Galatian legionnaires are left out the front to just absorb a bit of fire from the noble horse archers. Bobi's done the same thing over on this flank where he's got his horse archers right out in the flanks, and he's going to be kind of posing a bit of a threat out here to Seraphim. Looks like Seraphim's getting some slingers out into this flank, which is probably... Oh, yes. Here we go. So Galatian Raiders into these noble horse archers straight away, getting a couple of kills, 3 straight off the bat. But it looks like, yep, okay, so Bobi's going to charge in his second noble horse archers. Oh, and it looks like Bobi's going to take this opportunity to get a nice charge in here through the center. Two Median Cav absolutely flattening these Galatian swords, and these Eastern Cataphracts are going to knock down these Galatian Legionnaires. They're going to lose quite a lot of men off the charge there. So initially a very good move by Seraphim over there in killing off a couple of those horse archers, very expensive units. But it's cost him in the center where he's been charged straight up by these beastly cavalry units. How many kills? Lost 10 over there. Oop. But he's picked up 18 and he's lost none over here, but he's picked up 24 kills in the Eastern. That's very good, and it looks like Bobi's going to back them up with some infantry of his own. I think Seraphim may have attack orders on the Cataphracts. No, looks like he gets a nice charge in here into the Hillman, so they're going to be taken out of the fight fairly quickly. Bobi's going to be pushing out this flank, and Seraphim's going to be pulling back. Probably a good idea, actually. But yeah, he's going to shatter this Hillman. The Eastern Cataphracts getting away with no kills, no deaths, sorry. So that's probably a very good trade for him. These Galatian Legionnaires are going to be pretty punishing up against the Persian Hoplites. This noble horse, I think, had attack orders in the Eastern Cataphracts and got caught up in the Persian Hoplites. Over here, very nice engagement for the mercenary Kappas on these Eastern Cataphracts, but they are going to get reinforced by the Persian Hoplites. This does give Seraphim a nice amount of time to shoot in here with his Celtic slingers, but they are being threatened by these Eastern Cataphracts as well. And it looks like Seraphim's kind of spread a little bit too thin to be able to defend his skirmishes here, and Bobi's going to slot one of these Median Cav in and get into his Celtic slingers. Noble Horse doing a very good job up against these Galatian, these Hillmen, and I think they've finished off another unit as well. These horse skirmishes are going to get caught by the Median Cav and the Eastern Cataphracts that are coming in. How many kills do they get? I think, yeah, so they've got 1 kill so far. So this wing has been untouched relatively. So I guess Bobi's probably doing what he needs to do, which is getting piecemeal engagements. So this is probably not good for him either. He is sending in a Galatian Legionnaire. Seraphim's going to be able to churn out a very good win up against these 2 infantry units, but I think he probably does need a couple of units elsewhere. Really, these Celtic slingers only have 1 Galatian swords to help them out, but this Galatian sword could be taken out of the fight by a charge from a noble horse or anything like that. Looks like these noble horse are going to get tied down by another Median Cav who are on the way. How many kills? Galatian Legionnaires picking up 30 kills so far. Levi Freeman being brought out of the fight, which is probably a good idea. If they can get a javelin volley on these noble horse archers, that'd be a great move. These Galatian swords are sitting idly, but it looks like Seraphim's working to get this wing back into the center. And Bobi is pretty intelligently just keeping his distance, making sure he doesn't take on any unfavorable engagements, which is probably, yeah, to tell you the truth, is probably the right thing to do. These noble horse are getting pulled down by a combination of Persian Hoplites and a couple of cavalry units. Yep, Levi Freeman got flattened by the Eastern Cataphracts, and these Galatian swords are going to get ganged up on by these noble horse archers. Again, the noble horse archers are amazing in combat. Even on the charge, they're hectic, because they are very heavy missile cav, and that weight class, it doesn't matter what you do. If you get a nice charge on an enemy unit, you'll definitely do some damage at least. Mercenary Kappas could go straight for the Eastern Cataphracts if they wanted to, but it looks like Seraphim's opting to shoot into these mercenary Syrians instead. Seraphim gets a really nice counter charge here, though it isn't enough to stop the actual charge into these Levi Freemen. They're going to get flattened. These Cataphracts are going to come into here and get a nice charge into the rear of these Galatian Legionnaires. He does turn around. Does he get a jav volley off? Yes, he does. Very nice stuff. And he gets into them, probably going to take out quite a few of those Eastern Cataphracts before they can do anything in this battle. Though again, these Galatian Legionnaires and 2 Galatian Legionnaires, they are singled out, and they could be picked apart by these noble horse archers if he's not careful. Syrian archers getting destroyed by these cavalry units that are coming in. Mercenary Kappas getting into the Eastern Cataphracts as well. And these Eastern Cataphracts are going to get a nice rear charge in here after being attacked previously. But Persian Hoplites are holding up alright up against a Galatian Legionnaire. Though they have got 133 kills in that Galatian Legionnaire, not too bad. Galatian Sword's going to be hacking down a couple of these cavalry units. And it looks like these noble horse archers are worth their weight in gold here in this match. Just getting a lot of kills on fairly expensive and important units as well. These Eastern Cataphracts with Champion Charge are going to flatten their own men. A couple of them managed to get through. But yeah, it looks like they kind of took out a whole bunch of their own hillmen there. Kappa's going to be Still fighting out this battle. We'll see if we can catch a kill here. Yeah, check out these horse archers. They're hectic. They're so heavy. What are the stat differences? 49. It's not too far away, really. There's only 9 melee attack in between them. Yeah, so 2 very good units coming up against each other, though. I don't think they're going to hold out against the... Yeah, see, now we've got this kind of thing happening where the Eastern Cataphracts will just be able to cycle charge in and out of these Galatian Legionnaires. They didn't get up to charge speed, so Seraphim's going to be able to take them out of the fight. The Hillmen are coming back as well. But it looks like the center has all been won by Bobi. And this Galatian Legionnaire is probably going to go suit. There we go, triple XP Chevron on that Galatian Legionnaire. Picked up a lot of kills. Close defeat. Good game from both players. What have we got? Syrian Archers doing okay. Levy Freeman were pretty good at doing what they do best, which is meat shielding, that kind of thing. Bobi with the Noble Horse Archers, though, doing a really great job. Microing those guys around the battlefield, getting lots of kills and some pretty tasty units. Charging as well, lots of melee kills as well. Eastern Cataphracts getting a lot of kills. I guess their charges were all well applied. Hillman as well, getting a couple of kills. That's pretty impressive stuff. 43, 36, 13. And Persian Hoppertaste is holding up different units, that kind of thing. Big thanks to both players for agreeing to show this match. This is, I think it's group stage. I think it's Group A that these guys are in. Oh, Group D, my mistake. So this means that Bobi is moved up to the top of this group, and Seraphim's still looking for a win in this group stage. So maybe he will be able to pick up a win against one of the other people in that group there. So yeah, again, big thanks for watching, big thanks for playing, guys. Hopefully everyone's enjoying the Risk tournament so far. And this is Jujubear signing out. We'll have some more games out later on the week. But until then, we'll see you later. Peace out.